You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Not mentally well. MAGA suspects Trump sabotaged by liberals armed with weather machines, based on an article by Daniel Hampton. Weather as alibi. The claim. Kylie Jane Kremer, who held the permit for the Jan. 6 rally that preceded the Capitol attack, now says Washington's summer heat was geoengineered by anti-Trump enemies. The hook is familiar. Ordinary weather becomes conspiracy, and a plain meteorological forecast gets recast as persecution. Who holds power? This is not a story about confused activists floating harmless nonsense. Kremer was part of the political machinery that helped stage the Jan. 6 mobilization, and now she is helping normalize the same epistemic rot in a different costume. The real power here is not a weather machine. It is the power to keep loyalists dissociated from reality while preserving the status of the people who led them there. Misdirection on purpose. The theory does exactly what MAGA conspiracy culture is designed to do. Take a system everyone can see and turn it into an invisible plot. Heat in July becomes sabotage. A cold inauguration becomes evidence. The point is not coherence. The point is insulation. If everything unpleasant can be blamed on shadowy progressives, then Trump, his movement, and their political failures never have to answer for anything real. The Republican damage model. The reaction matters because it shows how degraded the information environment has become. Even fellow Republicans have had to step in and debunk weather control claims. Adam Kinzinger called the people pushing the theory not mentally well, while others mocked the contradiction between denying climate change and blaming liberals for climate events. But ridicule does not fix the underlying problem. The movement has spent years rewarding paranoia as loyalty, so this kind of nonsense is no longer an edge case. It is a method of political maintenance. From Jan. 6 to weather delusion. Kremer's role is what makes this more than an internet embarrassment. A key figure in the Stop the Steal ecosystem is now laundering political grievance through climate fantasy. That is the same architecture that turned election lies into insurrectionist energy. Invent an enemy, discredit evidence, and keep the base furious at ghosts instead of the people actually exercising power. The pattern. This is what authoritarian politics looks like when it loses contact with reality but keeps its audience. Blame is floated upward into conspiracies. Responsibility is pushed away from leaders, and followers are trained to distrust their own senses. The specific lie changes. The function does not. It protects power by making ignorance feel like allegiance, and it keeps a movement addicted to excuses instead of accountability. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Raw Story for today's article, with the automated voice of Clara. Thanks for listening.